Hello, and welcome back to Dragon's Dogma 2. So we're going to set Ordeals of a New Recruit, Aid Ocado. Is that set as a priority? No. Set as priority. Ah, useful. It's got a little hourglass icon next to it. So we know that this is time sensitive. Right, here we go. Off to help Ocado.
As a matter of fact, curious thing, one of my former...
There are 4 commands that the Arisen can use to direct their pawn companions, and their effects vary according to their circumstances in which they are used, such as when in or out of combat. The best way to get a feel for each command is to observe your pawn's response and course of action in various situations. Right. Go instructs them to act independently. During combat, it directs them to spread out across the battlefield. It can also be used to request assistance with carrying out an action, to request guidance to a location, or to instruct a pawn to resume guidance that has been interrupted. Yeah. To me, tells them to approach. During combat, it directs them to fight by our side. Wait. Remain where they are until they are given a different command. During combat, it directs them to cease attacking and focus on aiding the Arisen indirectly. Help, prioritize support, healing, and recovery. So help, wait, and to me is rather straightforward. Go is whatever go means. You say go and they'll go wherever the wind takes them, apparently. Right.
Master. We have no means of exposing our enemy's weakness.
I do find that funny though. It's like, you know, one at Pawns has already made a comment on, my previous master also only hired women. Maybe, I'm wondering, maybe I should have made the pawn.
To be a good spot for no sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
But yeah, maybe, what's it? I should have made my main pawn the, what's it? Oh, what's it? It's a Treyu from God of War Inter. I think it's Treyu. Kratos' son. Maybe I should have done that instead. Debilitations are negative statuses with effects that range from inflicting damage at steady intervals to making the target vulnerable to specific attack types. They are not exclusive to the Arisen and their pawns, but can be inflicted upon their enemies as well, granting a fierce edge in battle if applied wisely. Consult each debilitation's entry for more information about its effects.
Focus your strength, Arisen. The Arisen has been put to sleep.
So they're going to lull us to sleep. Well, we'll kill what we can while we're down here. Oh! I do like how it just kind of intuitively just does what you want it to. Like, I jumped, I attacked, and the enemy was falling, so it did a plunge attack. That's kind of cool. Right.
You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Making our report ought to be our next priority.
Right. Got items, quests. Oh. So I have to go back to tell them, even though he's going back. Whatever. Right.
Wait for the new equipment to come.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
We have succeeded in defending our charge. A sign of good things to come, mayhap. Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
Right. Let's go and see what else we've got here. I see an exclamation mark on the map, so there might be another quest available to us. We might want to just go and see.
Make it quick. I ain't got all day.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
They really want me to go up here and talk to this guy, don't they?
If you're playing at Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long. If you're playing at Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long.
I mean, I've got to admire the guts of the guy. I mean,
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
you know, I would not say that to someone who's, you know, just saying. So it's got an exclamation mark here. They're telling me to go up here. I see nothing here. I've talked to the guy.
If you're playing at
Just let me make it to the ladder, everyone. Shimmy, shimmy, and all that. No idea. Yeah, don't fall off that. And it's not going on about the chest still, is it? Guess we've picked that up. Who knows, it could be anything. Right.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
It's a thankless job, this.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
Must hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
Okay. We're out to see what the hell is over this way. I will say, so far, graphics, gorgeous.
As a matter of fact, ours goblins approach. We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Where were the goblins? Have they died already? Well, that's one way of doing it. Okay. So it looks like we want to get over there.
A common reward. Frustratingly so. We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Right. Oh, here we go. And a chest as well, lovely. Bit of copper ore, goblin horn. I really dare not ask where the goblin's horn is that we keep picking
Dare I
off
say
of them.
it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
I definitely made the correct choices with my pawn. They give me high fives. I like this. Right, what have we got here?
We weren't expecting mercy.
Right, we need someone to shoot him down. One of our ranged characters maybe might do something. Lovely.
That was superb, Arisen.
What have we got here? Apples. I mean, I see multiple apples on these, but you get one apparently. Whatever. Right. So let's see what
By
Go
your
does.
command, Arisen. Well fought,
Damn.
Arisen.
Would seem I've some catching up to do.
Outstanding.
Oh, this one looks important. Suddenly, 1,000 gold to sleep in an inn doesn't seem like much when we just got 300 and odd. I'm just punching that goblin in the face.
A flawless execution.
Indeed. 'Twas enough to make one pity our foe.
Right. Ah, left trigger sheaves and drawers. Okay. Useful to know. Let's see what else we bump into on the way here. There's our quest target. We're investigating the ruins
You're
that the
welcome
dragon
to
has
take
left.
whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
What is this? Golden Trove Beetle. Maybe some kind of collectible then. Martyr's Resting Place.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
These people do not respect graves. They really don't. We'll leave that where it is. Oh, a pig. It survived. And another one. We'll call that one Squiggly. And this one Piggledy. And we shall take them with you. We shall take them with us. And they will become the new members of our party. Stronghold raised by dragon's fire. Melv.
Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate.
Here we go. Oh, not quite.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please.
His, customer base is a bit lackluster out here. You think he'd probably go over to the camp or something, wouldn't you? But ooh, special arrows. Ring of Aggression grants power to the wearer whose spirit resonates with its magic. Boosts strength. Ooh. The wearer is less likely to be knocked down or staggered. Ooh. Let's sell some things. Okay, if I eat this, I gain additional carry weight, or I can sell it for bugger all. I can sell my old sword and shield. These goblin horns. And a harpy pinion. Aged Scrag of Beast gives small amount of HP. Okay, we've got 3 grand. We can't quite afford
Hope to see you again.
the magic rings.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch in my case.
Are these goblins? Oh, scratch that. We've got something to do first.
That is most unfortunate, but it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Flashback.
Do not test.
Is that me? Well, there's one way to find out. How much taller am I than everyone? Damn. Scale the leg. Attack. Scale the tail! Get him! I have trained for many hours in Monster Hunter for this moment. I will take your tail with me. And from it carve a giant longsword. Powerful enough to kill you for good.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it?
Right, for the second
Do you not
time you say.
remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. You hung on and by some miracle survived.
I seem to have become arisen. I remember nothing.
Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
So we became arisen from fighting the dragon.
Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
We were taken to the
What's he
castle,
done for you?
and it seems that a fake
We are to
arisen
part so
had us
soon.
imprisoned.
Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Right. We're off to the inn
Let
then.
us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Say, do you think this one's really arisen?
Doubtful. The way I hear it, about a dozen arisen.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it.
Miracle that the goblins didn't get her.
But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do?
Right, what do they need?
You do that? Suppose there's no harm in that. If you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir.
Combine materials. You can combine them to create a new item. When combining, you can either choose the materials individually or select the combination you have previously tried. You can also prioritize the inventory you want materials to be taken from first, the arisens or their pawns.
We could make the fruit rubberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melv. I get the idea.
Okay, so quest. Fruit Roberant. Seat in the Sovereign. Wishes to speak to you. Seek him out at the inn. Okay, so inventory. We want to check our items. Combine. Salubrious Drought. Green Relish. I don't think that's the thing. Must be a different herb. The Fruit Roberant.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Roberant, are we?
Now, how much... Oh wow, we can start getting armor and stuff here, and it's not that expensive. Okay, it's not little amazing stuff, but hey. Right, let's start with the Boost max HP increase. The rings seem to be very expensive. Yeah, seem to be very expensive, the rings. So that's probably something we want to get further down the line. We probably want to get some sort of armor first. Right. Fruit Roberant. 600. A modest camping kit can be set up at suitable locations, inexpensive and lightweight, but liable to collapse if attacked by monsters. This feels like something we should get. I feel like we should at the very least get some trousers on. And they look really weird because all the stitching, it kind of draws your eye to a certain spot, I'll admit. Mind you, so do they. I've just realised that like these do it less so, but what's the difference? Defense and magic are slightly better on this, and knockdown resistance is like okay, it's not really worth getting the slightly better ones, really. We can probably afford maybe one more thing. I would really like the hide cape. Because it does look kind of badass. Right. We'll go to the checkout.
Always a pleasure.
You ought not tarry, but deliver what we have retrieved post-haste. Oh.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roberant for me?
Right, delivered.
Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
It was a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
Did that say we got a free ring then? Imbued with power, boosting max health. Ah, so we get 2 rings. Okay. By the way, how much gold? 1,052.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Gives us just barely enough.
Do come again.
And now we look kinda badass. Kinda. If we zoom in so that we don't see our trousers. Oh, that's stupid looking. It's so stupid looking.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Right.
Mayhaps it's time I went looking for
I think that's going to do it for our second episode. I'm going to try and keep them to like 30 to 40 minutes-ish, roughly. Depending what we're doing, you know. If we're in the middle of something, then we might try and carry on a bit. But that's going to do it for now. We'll talk to this guy next time. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Dragon's Dogma 2. And I'll see you next time. I'll see you then.